Here I am, tracky zipped up, shirt untucked, head down, fist out. Had a lot of doubts, I'm not just teens, staying out late, making stupid mistakes. Don't lecture, just listen. So here I stand, 16 years old, living on my own with different reasons to why I left home for the first teenager that slept in his bed. Different thoughts running through my head, weights pushing on the chest. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. on 4, wondering if I'll make it out that door. Corner myself in a room with the thoughts that I think, have I got enough armour for the next bullet that hits me to the floor? Hearts get heavy, knees turn to jelly. Head's always messy, feeling breathless and conscientious. I'm making twists and turns, I'm being pushed from pillar to post and these demons keep dragging me to the floor, spitting and sprawled, I've stalled. When did we start judging by weight? Does it matter if we're straight? When did people start to hate? When was booze an excuse? Just remember we bruise. Drugs are misused, always looking for that high. There's so much to lose these days. Difference how we're raised. Brains just need an escape. We have distractions and we're not the best at interactions. I'm fed up of putting a fake face on and going with the flow. Parents got no dough, feeling left on a low. These days go so slow. There's not a lot that I know, don't know how to cope. Nobody else got these vibes. You think being a teen is dope? I'm dying inside. People think this is just a play around. I'm always alone. Kinda postponed life until the risky part back. Did a lot of chit chat, kinda took my mind out of that. I don't know where I was at one by one. School became too much, almost fell math. Never went to class, English turned Dutch. Science was untouched. Homework covered, you be silent, you got work to do. We're not just teens, you know, we got feelings and we can fall to pieces. See all these demons surround, always letting myself down. He's beating me black and blue, please sweetie, I ain't trying to be cheeky, but briefly. I'm swinging punches left and right, but these voices won't shoot. Tired of these Satan looks and these teenage bluffs. Stop leaving me with these demons, cause they won't just outgrow. Let me just cough the rest of the water up, cause you thought that I'd float. We all close up with nowhere to go. Hitting brick walls, broke some laws, reached breaking point. Don't all have a voice. I'm hoping that you'll learn from the words that I've wrote. Don't get me wrong, I'm a teenager, always on my phone, broke a couple bones, all different hormones running head to toe. Had a lot of moments, left me so low. But don't stare at my image, cause I'm not fully grown. Neither too young to ride the bus on my own. See, we're more than just some teens with our hoods held up and our shoulders that shrug. So I'm hoping that you'll have faith at this age. You'll see we're more than just some teens who complain about today's modern age. We're the first generation to accept our own, fighting for equality but and a heart before derogatory. See, we're more than just some teens running right. We're not always defiant like I try to be compliant. I've got hopes and dreams, wishes to achieve, but I'm a lot more trouble kind of digging a grave with my own shovel. Just sit back down, let me just breathe. You don't know the youth. We've got people we've gained and people we've lost. We don't all handle our problems the same. Some locked in a room for days, conscious of the next thing they'll say. Not knowing if they can take this day by day. It's not always an option to stay. This isn't just some phase. This is today's modern age. But we're not just some teens wandering on the street. You don't know the things I've seen and the thoughts that I think. Mental health is developing and the world is changing. We're not all that bad. More than just some teens drinking vodka and coke. 1 in 4 of us has thought about a rope. The world's getting harder, dangerous and smarter. Most of my mates living on council estates, growing up with little on their plates, hanging out late, dealing with the wrong crowd. I know people with parents divorced, all closed up, took feelings as a weakness. We've got the clothes on our back, trying to keep on track. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm swearing and daring, but polite and respectful. We don't just worry about chores and the broccoli on our plate. We've got bigger things to face. Social media hits us like a train. Can't just stop and refrain. Inside our hearts and heads, we tend to roll up our sleeves and fight with our fists, always first. We've not got a good reputation, but we're doing the best with what we've got. Malala Yousafzai, 15 years old, when she stood up for her own, fought for her education. The UK education is an obligation. Marcus Rashford, 23 years old, fought for us kids and give us these choices. Poverty shouldn't stop us from the dreams we choose, and our determination should lead us to our aspirations. We're the next generation to run this world. Maybe cut back on chopping trees, take pressure off us teens, find the vaccines, which we really need, but I'm a teen with problems of my own, wondering what I should be. What comes next?